Do you want to create secure applications on Lovable? In this video, I am going to show you the key features Lovable has to ensure you are deploying secure applications. To get started with taking a look at Lovable's security features, we're going to build a Comedy Skit Idea Generator that uses AI to generate ideas for comedy skits. Lovable has created a skit generator for us, but right now it is a random generator. So it already has the ideas in the background and it's randomly generating. What we want it to do is be a little bit smarter and use AI to generate the skit ideas. So we're going to say use AI to generate the skit ideas, but I'm going to paste my API key in the chat, and that should trigger some security message that it shouldn't be pasted in the chat and that it should happen server side. So it should happen in Supabase or in some backend. I've given it my OpenAI key and I've said use AI to generate based on the user preferences. Let's see what it does here. What we have here when we ask, is my API key secure, is that it says it is currently hard-coded directly in the file and it's not secure. So it hasn't actually triggered the automatic API key detection like it says in the documentation. And as I mentioned earlier, that you would have to connect it to Supabase and use Supabase secrets management feature. If we switch to dev mode, we should be able to find the code, and it says it's in aiservice.ts. And you can see my API key is right here, which is definitely not what we want to do. Let's just try to publish this with our API key already exposed. According to the documentation, there are some automatic pre-published security checks that displays warnings from both Supabase and their own AI security scanner. So I am going to try and publish and see if it triggers the checks because my API key is exposed. So we're going to hit review security. So it has done a security review and it basically found the OpenAI API key. It says what the impact is and how to fix it. It says remove the hard-coded key. And what we're going to do to fix this, we are going to connect it to Supabase. We have our Supabase project ready and we need to connect our skit generator to our Supabase project. So we're going to hit the Manage Supabase button and connect Supabase. And then I'm going to connect to project. And this is the project I'm going to connect. And now Lovable is working on connecting that project. So now it's connected to Supabase. In this project, I don't have any tables. So I don't have tables to store user data or store app data or store any advanced features. And advanced features is where we would use our AI endpoints and actually store our API keys. The first thing I'm going to do is say to Lovable to remove the hard-coded key and store our AI API key in Supabase. What we can do to add our API key is store it in the form here or complete the form. So I'm just going to hit submit. And it says, I have now added the API keys you asked for. It's removed the hard-coded OpenAI API key. And now it should be using a Supabase edge function to be able to do the AI-powered generation. So we're going to test this to see if it works. And it has successfully generated. So this is exactly what we want. And now we're going to ask Lovable, are there any errors or are there any security errors? Now we want to explore data management and handling data in tables in Supabase. To do this, we're going to tell Lovable to add a table in Supabase to be able to save the ideas, but also see a history of the ideas. Funny enough, it has now created a sign-in functionality. So it says sign in if you want to save your favorite skits. So let's sign up just for the sake of it. And it's sending an email verification link. And this is one of the challenges with working in this format with Lovable and working with Supabase. If you want the sign in to work with Supabase, what you're actually going to have to do in development mode is remove that email verification. So if we go to sign in and providers and we go to email, we can see email is enabled. What we're going to have to do is remove this confirm email and save this. And now if I try to sign up again, you can see it signs up automatically. It's automatically created user authentication for us to be able to save the skit ideas. And so we're going to just choose some random idea or random preferences. And we got our idea. We're going to hit save. It says it's saved to our history. And if I go to your history, we can see this saved to our history. That's perfect. What we want to do is now remove the row level security and remove the security policies, then see if Lovable has picked up that it doesn't have any security policies. So we're going to go to Supabase. We're going to go to our database. We have a table called Skit Ideas. And you can see my skit idea that I saved here, and it's saving to the particular user ID, so the user can get their own skit idea. So what we have is auth policies, and what we're going to do is disable row level security. So you can see here, warning, row level security is disabled. Your table is publicly readable and writable, which is what you definitely do not want. I am going to hit publish again. And this time you can see here, it immediately says 2 Supabase errors, which is perfect. So if we click on this, it directly takes us to Supabase because it's automatically picking up those Supabase errors. If I try to publish this, it will remind me that there are critical vulnerabilities in Supabase integration, and it's telling me to review them or publish. So again, I can review them and fix these errors. That is a brief overview of the features that Lovable is implementing or beginning to implement to enhance the security of your applications built on Lovable. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the link in the description to go to No Code MBA, a learning platform with dozens of in-depth, high-quality courses on no code and AI taught by industry experts. And be sure to subscribe to our channel here to get more free content on YouTube.